So, good morning. How all are going? Welcome back to the channel. It is now is 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm up. Yeah, up, right? Just not to go to work. So, I wonder today on the channel, a lot of people have, had a lot of discourage in their life. And this morning we're going to talk about never give up. Right? Yeah, in all my videos I always write never give up and thank God for everything. So we're going to talk about that, right? So it have a lot of people, there's try and try and try and always fail, right? But that is okay. Don't worry. The most successful people in the world try over 1,000,000 times before they reach successful. So that is you is just one in that basket, right? So don't worry yourself. Right, so again everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is David, Trini Lyman with David and Cheyenne. And well, on the channel we just try different stuff on the channel and see, just try to entertain people and see as best as we could. Something mightn't please some people, something may please them. Some people will have a lot of negativity to say, but that is okay. You continue doing what you're doing and I will continue trying my best, just as everyone else who does try and always have negativity in their life, right? So let me go. So I want to give you a story, a story about me, right? Well, I just drive truck, right? Literally, I just drive truck. I could drive up to class 5 truck, right? I have license up to class 5, so I could drive truck up to that stage, right? So let me give you a story about me, right? So when I was about 17 years and I went and get my permit, my driver's permit, class 3. That is gears, and I started drive like little panel van and little normal van and thing, right? Normal little 1.5 ton, whatever, like them thing, right? When I was 20 years, when I was going to 21 years, I wanted to apply for my heavy T license, right? But I didn't know how to drive, literally, because all I didn't know was how to drive van and to drive a truck. It wide, it big, it just get frightened, right? So that in my time, I want to give you a little story about how never give up on something. So I used to work in a grocery part-time and I used to also go to school part-time and also work in a company, right? So I was working in the company during the day. Evening time I was working in the grocery, and during the week as well when I miss the grocery evening shift, I used to be going to school in the evening time. Yes, I did all that, right? Yeah. And well, I had to pay for everything and I wanted to get myself educated, so I was doing all them things, right? Yes. So when I reached 21 years now, well, I had to save up my money to get heavy tea and thing, right? Because when you get any heavy tea, you have to pay for a lot of driving and it's a long process, right? So I started doing that when I was about 20 years because I know what I wanted to do, right? So I decided now to go and get my permit and wherever, right? So I went and do one, two little driving course or whatever. I had a little experience because you're not going to do your truck license. It's just a little 2 ton or 3 ton days give you something. I can't remember, that was so long. I don't know if things changed now. Anyway, so I passed the test and thing, wherever it is. I get my permit and thing. I was happy. I was jumping for joy. Yeah, real happy. So the same company where I was working for, I tell them I get my heavy tea. Now they had people 25 years and over to drive truck, so I didn't have no way to get in that. So I decided to leave and go my way. I went to the next company. I wouldn't call the name, but who know me know where I was working, right? And I went to the next company and I started work doing labourer work. Now I have my heavy tea and they put me as a labourer, but I didn't tell them I had my heavy tea. I never mentioned that as yet. So I went and I was working as a labourer, working with a driver, and I offloading and pushing all the trolley and doing all the hard work, right? Now I leave a good work where I was working there as a I was a supervisor where I was working, to go and work as a labourer because the company I was working for, I couldn't get to drive any truck until I turned 25 years due to insurance problems. Now the story that I'm sharing with you is a true story, and I want you to understand you must never give up, right? Till the fast as we go along in the show, the channel, I will tell you my whole story so you will understand how much phases we went through. I went through, right? Nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be ashamed of. Right. So I leave a good supervisor and work that paying because I went to work as a laborer for people to tell me to do all kind of thing, right? I was the boss supervisor at that time because I had experience, right? So that's how I ended up as a supervisor at that age. Right? So I leave the work because I know I didn't have a chance to get to drive truck until I turned 25. It's 4 years from 21 to 25. Right? So I didn't have a chance. So I leave and I went to work in the company and I started off as a laborer. Now I used to be working with a driver who used to tell you all kind of thing. All kind of thing you can think about. The man, he never had no positivity in his life. Never. He never want people to reach anyway. He always on top. He always know. He always better than everybody else. You know, it had them kind of people. I'm sure you can relate to them, right? It always had the ones who know better than you and always never want you to reach no way. So I was working with this man. They put me to work with this man. So I take any buffer. If I push the trolley, so you have a problem. If I pack the goods, so you have a problem. If I go by the customer, you have a problem. Everything I do in the truck, you have a problem. So I had to do it because that was the only truck available for me to work on at that time. So for a whole year, I take his shit normal. That's what I tell you, I have real patience. So when my patience trigger off, I just can't help myself. So I take his shit for a whole year. And then he come to work. And I find not the way how he's supposed to be. He quiet. He ain't saying where you say, hey, you doing shit, your mother so and so. You cussing man thing, you know. Yeah. You have people like that when you're working in companies, they just cuss you and they can tell you all kind of thing. You're wearing the same clothes and why you don't buy a new shoe and why you don't buy pants and blah, 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 blah. And so they go, right? They always find a fault on you. But I want to share it with you how it is, how people let's get to that stage. Right? So yeah, I'm just checking the time. Yeah, I want to run later as well. Right. Anyway, so he come to work and he quiet. He ain't say nothing. So normally when he come to work and thing, normally he's asking, you put the trolley, you put this, you put that, blah, 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 blah. Now I know my work. I do it a year. I working with him a year in that company, and I mean literally before I was in that same type of work. Right? So he ain't say nothing. Me ain't say nothing. I see quiet. So me ain't say nothing neither. I just tell him, I say everything in the truck, bill book, everything. I do everything for here, and he's the boss of me on the truck. So wherever he say goes, I can't go against the man, right? I mean, he working there maybe 5-6 years before me, so what want me to do? So I tell him, and then he say, alright, no problem. I see the man start the truck and then he go anyway. He ain't cussing me, he ain't telling him, so I was like, your mother, so I was like, I tell you easy again. Me see, hey, quiet, nice and humble. Now, them time, he didn't have phone. So they talk about and go on phone and ta-la-la-la and all of that, right? It didn't have them thing. It had phone, but phone was very expensive at that time. So I didn't have them thing. Most of the time I had my book, where I used to be studying in school, I used to be reading it fast as we working. And he had a problem with that too. So, me see, I pull out my book and I read it and I go to it and thing. We in traffic, we used to work for speed. So we in traffic, he ain't saying nothing, normally he'd be cussing and saying this and that. He always annoyed. I always annoyed. Means he say nothing and normal. So we go on to work, we do the day work and then we come back. Me ain't get no cost, me ain't see nothing happen, he ain't tell me nothing, he tell me I dotish, stupid, I retarded, nothing, he tell me nothing. He quiet. When I come in the yard now, well the yard, right, the company, he say, you carry up the bill work and thing and we had a volt in the truck and he give me the money and thing and I was like, normally he just go and do all them thing and he go say a thief in the money, you know. So he said, take the money, take the bill book, and you go upstairs and check up, carry all the bill and organize everything and do it. But I know the work. Right? Because I've been working with the man for years, so I literally know how to do it. And I never ask him a question, he's always customer, but still, I know the work. So I say, you ain't going to do this, and I go ahead. So alright. I go upstairs, I give them the money. They say they're shocked to see me upstairs here. Because the only time I go upstairs is to collect my pay. Other than that, I do go upstairs. So I went upstairs and dropped everything, and everything was correct, right? Come back downstairs. I'm still studying, but what wrong with this man? There's something wrong with he, boy. Anyway, me ain't say nothing that day. I tell him, well, he don't go anywhere. He pack the truck and they done empty the truck and he check the truck and then load back and he go anyway. So the next morning he come back, same way, quiet. Same process. For a week, 2 weeks, me ain't asking nothing because the man ignorant. He get on shipping. And he's the boss of me and I don't want to lose my little work. because I want to learn to drive, right? But in this company now, if you have 1 year experience driving, you can get in, right? So I had a year already in the company. So I was literally permanent. So I was good. So he come, whole week, 2 weeks, means he say nothing quiet. So I asked him on the 3rd week now. I said, well, boy, how you so quiet? What going on with you now? I as a person, I don't get in people business, eh? I was never like that. If people had a problems and I never ask them or tell them anything. Anytime you get in people business, you come like you're just getting yourself into them business and making yourself into more trouble. So me, but that day I asked him. That was, I think it was a Friday. Yeah, if I can remember. Yeah, every Friday there's drink rum, when he done work. So, but it's shocking them 2 weeks means he doing nothing like that. And he come and he quiet, he humble and he. So he come and he quiet and blah 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 blah. He ain't say nothing. So I asked him, I said, one boy, are you so quiet? One day, you feeling sick or something wrong with you or what happened to you? He said, nah boy. He said, I don't really, nothing really wrong with me. I said, but you're quiet, you're humble, what's going on with you? He's a man always, Now he older than me, he about 40 something, going on 50 something, 50 years. He's only 21 years, going on 22 years, Right, so me I want to get any man because he have more experience than me. So me I want to get anything. He said, nah boy, I'm going through some problems and thing, home and thing. And I said, well, let me help you. Talk to me. I could see what I could do for you. He said, nah, you can help me with no problem and thing, man. I said, well, try me now, man. So he tell me, he said, well, yeah, we're going on. He said, my daughter's sick and she ain't doing too well and so on, so on, so on. He tell me the story, right? So I want to get too personal into that. So now I don't know what to say because I never went through them kind of thing yet, right? I went through being poor and living poor and all that thing, but I never went through somebody being sick like that, right? Like that kind of father-daughter, children and thing like that. You understand what I mean, right? So I didn't know what to tell him. So I asked him if how to deal with it. And he said he don't know. So he said no, he going to church and he praying to God and asking God for all the forgiveness. So he say he's sorry for all the things and then he do and whatever it is, right? So now that's not the story yet, They just how things has worked back for you. Again to the story that how never to give up. So I tell him, for me now, I was like, don't worry now, man. God is good. Everybody just take a chance. And, some people will be like this and some people will be like that. But it's never too late to make a different path. I don't want to say it's never too late to serve God or anything like that because every day they serve God. Everybody has respect for God. Not everybody, literally. Some people just, they do tish. That's the correct word, right? But 75% believe in God. I see. I'm not sure. So I tell him, I said, don't worry, man. Wherever, everything will work out good for you, man. Just, pray to God and don't worry yourself. Everything is big because I went through, I grew up hard. So I had an advisor how to think, right? So he didn't tell me nothing and then a week after, so happened his daughter died. Yeah, about a week or 2 weeks after his daughter died. So come to work and he normal, he now he get like he going through that phase there now, boy. So me and tell him nothing, me and talk to him. About 2-3 months after, he ended up dying as well. Right? He couldn't take it and he ended up taking his life as well. So I now just remember now I want to make me cry because I work with the man for a year and something, the man was rowdy to man, but I used to watch what he did. So he ended up, his daughter dying and he ended up dying and well it was just his daughter and his wife. I don't know what happened to his wife because after he died and go I never, I wouldn't know what happened literally to him, but it so happened that he died and go. Now I was back to the position I was a loader. So our next man coming now, this fella the name Dave. Well, not, I just using that as a name, right? So I don't want to use the people in their real name. So let me say Dave, right? And he came in and he said, "I'll work with me." So now, I work in a whole year and I earn something in that company and I always the laborer. So I expected, and the man who was working with me, well, how he used to get on, as I now share the story, the way how he used to get on. So I expect anyone that come and to walk with me gonna be maybe worse than the one before. So I done prep myself already, right? Literally. So where did you fella come now? Dave, using Dave, right? He start to walk. And I make sure I make sure the goods check. I had to check all the goods and things. Laborers have most of the work. The drivers who just drive, most of them don't do nothing. Most of them is the laborers. Right? I don't know if that's going on still. Literally, that is how it is. They just feel like they can drive and they know things that you will never reach the way the position them in. Right? So me now, as me, I in my position expecting he to be like the one I had before. Yes, I know it was a sad story that they die and whatever it is, but that's how this be. You have to understand this world. Wherever your part is, you cannot stop your part. You just have to deal with your part. Right? So I expecting that thing, and man, I prep everything. I watch I had to reach work. The truck used to leave 5:30 to 6 o'clock from the company. So I have to reach to work for 4 o'clock, make sure the checker check out the truck. Now when they load the truck in the night, you have to get somebody, they have to come and check it back in the morning in case anybody steal anybody, so you have to go back and check it. Now the checkers and there's been the company whole because it's 24 hours that company working. So whatever time you come in and you know your driver coming in for that time, you have to make sure and be there. Now the truck used to pack up in a lot and the checker used to come and check the truck on the lot. So I go reach work about 4, half 4. Now I remember there are plenty of people in front of me, so there's a big company I used to work for. So I go reach work about 4 o'clock, half 4, and by the time 5 o'clock I get my truck check up because I mean I work in there here, everybody know man. Right? You are newcomers, old comers, you know everybody. So when I reach, I have my time at custom coming, so everybody know what time I is coming. So I check the truck and make sure the trolley there, make sure all the bills there, everything prep, make sure the volt and thing, it lock, carry back the key, because the volt is remain open in night so that we don't have no money in the morning, so you could I just share the story, don't worry, coming up good. Right, so do all that. So this man started walk with me now. The first day he walked with me, he didn't talk to me, he just asked me where's my name, where I'm from, where I live in, and that was it. He on the phone most of the time. And he's a driver, he working for big money, so he have phone and things. So I didn't say nothing. I know the last one how he was. He was one grumpy old man. And I was expecting the next one to be, I always expecting, when I working for somebody, expecting everybody to be like that. So a week passed and then he walk and he started talk to man and he started bring lunch and thing. He started share lunch and thing. His wife started send lunch and thing for me. Yeah, I'm telling you, look how things change. I'm just share the story now. I want you never give up or something. So he talking to man and we started get good, we started become friends and we started work and things. So about 2 months in now, he said, boy, why you don't want to get a truck license and learn to drive? I say, I can tell you something, but I have my truck license, but I can't drive big truck, boy. I can average and then good enough, but I never drive it. Now, I used to drive a Leland. That is 6 forward gears. So, 6 forward and 1 reverse. Right? So, it's 7 gears. So, I used to drive a Leland. The truck was a Leland, sorry. And it was a big truck. I talking about, I think it's 12 or 15 ton truck. A big truck we used to drive. Yeah. So, I always afraid and watching and things. So, I always have a negativity. I can't do it. Because it's big now, boy. I custom with a little panel van, a little normal van, So he talking to me and he says, so, boy, what happened? And now, before, while working in company, that other people used to work in the company, that was good to me. And I asked them to teach me to drive and thing. And they was like, nah. Next thing, among the company truck, and I had to pay for it. And me, I had that kind of money. And I want to go tell the company, them, oh, you hire driving the truck and you damage and you bung somebody's car, because it's a whole process. So I stop asking people. So he come now, Dave, and he working with man thing. He said I bring food and thing for me. He know I was poor, so whatever and my money was real small as a laborer. I leave a good paying job to be a laborer. So it was real small and thing. So he used to bring, when he bring in lunch and he used to always bring a box of them. Now I used to buy doubles and thing in the morning. I ain't saying that I was hungry or anything like that, but he used to bring his wife cook lunch and thing, she sent a box. A real nice person. They was nice. So he asked me 2-3 months after, as I say, he asked me why I don't get my chocolate. I said, tell him how much. He said, so why you don't take a try any truck and thing? I was like, nah boy, if I take a try any truck and thing and I bunk somebody, you see, I think in negative because people pushing that in my head. Negative. You understand? Everybody I try to ask, they always have something negative to tell me. Right? So I said, nah boy, next time I bunk somebody's car or I bunk somebody and but you decide that this truck and I don't know no, truck is an air brakes thing, so I don't know how to control our truck. But I was watching it for the past year, watching Mark, never driving. So he said, so why you don't take a chance? If you don't take a chance in life, you'll never reach nowhere. I said, nah boy, nah, I afraid, but I afraid. So he said, what time it does reach here in the morning? I said, well, I just come for around 4, half 4. He said, here what to do? You know, he said, no, I just only come, I reach for 6 o'clock, right? So I say, yeah, no problem. He said, you could drive? You could drive gears? I say, yeah, I'm a truck license, I could drive gears. He said, alright then. He said, every morning you come, take this truck. Listen to me. You know it's by this park, right? You know this spot. You know it have a little space that only truck could come in and truck could come in. It's smaller. He said, you feel like if it through that truck and come over with that truck every morning for me? I said, but I mean, the company when I allow it now. He said, you don't study about the company. I asking you something. If you feel like it come out of that truck every morning and bring it and pack it up in the front for we to leave. I say, yeah, I could drive it, man, yeah. So he tell me, he say, alright, so here what going on. Today, I go show you some pointers. I want to show you some things in truck you need to know. Now is a double gear. I mean, a double clutch. So he teach me how to double clutch, how to go from neutral back to wherever gear and wherever it is. So I learned that day. He said, right, so we pack up truck and I really excited, but the only thing about it was a Friday again. So we had to wait 2 days before I excited right come. So I was so excited, but I was real excited. Now I happy somebody teaching me something. So I get up the morning and Monday morning I go on and trying to drive this truck, boy. Everybody come and say, watch, watch him, he trying to drive truck, he can't drive one ass, he can't do nothing. All he got to do is work as a laborer. Now for me I feeling real bad, You understand? I don't know what to like. I want to cry, boy. Even thinking about that right now, I feel like I want to cry. Just remember these jackasses and the ones around me. Anyway, yeah, boy, it was a real sad story. Yeah. Anyway, look at the jackass. Watch him. He tried to drive truck and thing. So I didn't bother to drive it. I jump on the truck and I call the check and I check the truck. So when the driver come now, I see the man come. Normally just come for 6. I see he come 5 o'clock. So I was like, where you come so early for? He said, well, I come to see how far you reach. Where you reach? I said, but me and bring on the truck and them all of them all kind of thing to see and thing and tell them all kind of thing. But now I wanted to cry and thing and just thinking about it. I want to bring back tears in my eyes because it was real hurtful at that time. You understand? It was real sad, yeah. It was real sad. And all these people making fun of me in the company because they working longer than me and they have more experience than me. So he come and he put me to sit down. He said, come and put in the truck, come in the truck. He said, listen to me. And this is a way to remember these words, remember it. He said, if the world make up at 20 people, listen carefully, and everybody, all my viewers, all listen to this what this person tell me, listen to this. He said, if the world make up at 20 people, he said 15 people will stand up and laugh at you, tell you all kind of thing you go feel. He said 3 people won't have nothing to say. They would just be mum, quiet, they wouldn't say nothing. He said you go remember 2 people. He said 1 person go make sure you feel. And he said 1 person will make sure you strive. And he said today, I is just that 1 person. Not to make you feel, but to make you strive. So here we say it have 20 people in the world. Now we know the world big, right? I'm just showing a reference. 20 people in the world, 15 people will discourage you. 3 people will never say nothing. They will just watch, observe, and continue the business. 1 person will make sure you never succeed in anything you try to do. And one person will make you strive. So he said today, I is that one person that going to make you strive. Now I think any man goes to negative, he says strive. So he said here what? He said now it's 5 o'clock. He said we have to leave the yard for 6 o'clock. You have 1 hour. He jump out the van, the truck, and he come around. He said you go on the driver's side and I will sit down with you today. Let me see who go laugh. Now he have trailer license. That is how I managed to go and get trailer license, right? And that person calling him Dave encouraged me a lot in life to learn to drive a truck. And I was working for, I think it was $75 or $80 a day from 6 in the morning to 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. I was a real hard worker because it was a soft drink company, a real big soft drink company in Trinidad. Yeah, I won't call the name, but that's why I used to work. And he jumped out that day. And everybody was watching. And I go on in that truck and I say, Lord, God, don't make me bounce nobody truck. I go be in real trouble. That he would that call me out. And he said, oh boy, he said, you don't worry yourself now. You won't bounce nobody. You're going to get through. Don't worry yourself. I say, boy, I'm afraid. But he said, believe in God. Believe in yourself. And trust one person in life. Just one person. And today you trust me. I said, boy, are you still afraid? He said, trust me. Boy, I sit down in that truck. I just thinking about it, boy. Just thinking about it. I sit down in that truck and I remember the first time I reversed a truck in my life. A 15-ton truck. We're talking about a truck with 12 pallets of soft drink, 12 full pallet of soft drink, And I remember I reversing that truck and everybody stand up and laughing at me. When I reverse the truck and I come out and I pack up, everybody get quiet. The laugh done. The laugh was done. And when he come out the truck and he said come out, he said jump out. So I pack the truck on there and I come out the truck. You see, to succeed in life, you have to accept these 19 people. But always remember, when 19 people put you down, one will make sure you reach where you need to reach. Always remember that. So it doesn't matter what people tell you, what they do you, what they say about you, how they treat you. Remember, it always, God will always send that one person in His disguise just to make sure you reach far in life. Remember that, all the failure you ever feel in your life, remember that God will come in somebody and help you and make you reach the right way. You see, when you have negativity around you, sometimes you have to go to them and deal with them. To let them know you don't care about the negativity. You will reach where you need to reach. And once you believe in God, you will reach. I tell you that day, I remember that. I drive that truck out. And from day on, every God make a morning for the next week, I was reversing, driving, double clutching, averaging, watching my mirrors, everything. I was doing everything for 1 week. Let me give you the story. Still have a little bit to go. We will share it out totally, right? I will share it out totally. So after about a month practicing and going and doing and everything, Dave tell me, he said, boy, I get a better work. And well, he used to drive trailer truck, so he get a better work. 1 month, exactly approximately 1 month. I still remember that. And he said 1 month. He stayed 1 month with me. Well, 2 months actually. I get 1 month training and 1 month with him. But no, 1, 2, 3, 4 months. It was 4 months. I get one, the first month, he said second month. 3 months, 3 to 4 months I get with him. And that 1 month he teach me and he go and he say, yeah, a better job, a better paying job. Well, you know, truck, man, back in my days, is real money when you can drive trailer truck. So he was going to work for big money, talking about 400, 300, 350, I think, at that time. And he say, it's time for him to move on. So I say, boy, what I go do now, boy? I have nobody to guide me and keep me safe and whatever. He said, you don't have to worry about that, boy. He said, you good to go. And he said, in top of that too, I talked to the supervisor and he said from Monday morning, this truck is your truck. I said, but what the insurance? He said, this truck covering insurance once you have it from 21 years, boy. I said, but I never know that, boy. He said, well, how you gonna, you never ask, nobody never tell you. Everybody used to laugh at you. But you never encourage yourself to get where you need to get. But don't worry, I see the potential in you. And you good to go. He said, from Monday morning, this truck is yours. And they will get a laborer to walk with you and say, just thinking about that making me want to cry. Boy. I still remember them moments I go how we God did help me, boy. Real send people to real help man thing in life, boy. You understand? So, you know, sorry what you crying and thing now, boy. It is just give me back some nice memories now, boy. To know how far you reach in life. Yeah. So he tell me that truck, boy. He said that truck is yours, boy. I say, yes, you're for real, boy? He said, yes, boy. He said, that truck is yours. He said, go upstairs and sign the paper and thing. You have to sign off from not being a laborer now to the truck driver. Give them your truck number and tell them that the supervisor downstairs send you up. So you had to shift your name now, boy. So your pay go change. So I went upstairs that Friday and I went to the toilet first and I started crying and thing after he leave and go there because, you know, for nearly a whole year and something, but you're real trying and you never reach a whole year and something. You understand? And yeah, boy, a whole year I try, boy, and this man just coming a month time, boy, and just give me that truck, but hey, that was the most wonderful thing in my life. That was gave me to reach where I is today, you know, just learn to drive that truck without that one person, you know. Yeah, boy. So when I started work now, I went upstairs and I do all my paperwork and thing, and my name changed. My name changed from laborer to truck driver to that number in that truck. So when I went upstairs, they asked me, well, remember a whole month I driving all in the road and thing with the man, eh? The man never let me learn in the yard, and we talking about driving all in the road and everything, but everything. I used to be driving all in tongue traffic, going through Charlotte Street, Prince Street, Abercrombie Street, all them streets, and then I was driving truck by. And I had my license, but remember I wasn't assigned to be a truck driver. He was doing the labourer work, you know. Yeah, the man tell me drive reverse and that whole day, pick up yourself there, put yourself there. And well, that time it only 2 person used to be in a truck now. And he make me drive through all them bad streets and them in tongue, but you know, tongue traffic is the worst traffic. And I learned to drive truck in tongue traffic, you know. And that Friday, boy, from being nobody, always collecting this, I used to work for $400 a week, you know. And plus I take on NIS and health surcharge. So I work up to 3 something for the week. And my pay went from $80, I think it was $80 or $70 to $175 a day, you know. Could ever believe that? And I was no longer the laborer on a truck. But I used to help everybody. I never stopped because I know how it was. And then from day on, let me give you the story. That one person who teach me to drive truck, you know, it have a lot of people outside there who know me. And maybe might catch up my video yet, but they go find me someday. You know what people I teach to drive truck after that. Teach people to do sales. Teach people to get into the truck business. You know much people I help. I help over about 200 people learn to drive truck. Help them out to get a license and things. You understand? And some of these people and them, when they see man, they just say thank you for everything I do now. And I never see that person again who teach me to drive truck. Dave. Can never believe that since I see he, and that was nearly about 20 years ago. I never see this man. I used to be the whole of Trinidad. I never know where he living. He tell me where he living, but I never know exactly which part he was living. He tell me that area. I never see this man again in my life. Never. And I used to be the whole of Trinidad. I don't know where he go and whatever, but sometimes you see God just coming to somebody else. If you had to really be successful and reach somewhere, you got to reach where you need to reach, right? So, well, don't give up. And you see people who like to say negativity, I always remember what they say, right? It are 20 people in the world, 50 people will laugh at you, tell you you can never do it. 3 people won't say nothing, they will just watch you, watch everything you're doing and stay quiet. 1 go make sure you never reach nowhere in life. And 1 person will make sure you succeed in life. So I hope all you enjoyed this video. Sorry for the little crying and thing, but that 20 years memories they kick in there, but it was real nice to just to bring back that memories and share it with all you now, boys. So me and Shine is real try. We just real try to do all kind of thing. We just feel something real plenty. Sometimes we do something, people laugh at we, tell we can't reach there. I try a lot of things, Shine try a lot of things, and we never reach where we need to reach. But I nothing, we don't discourage, we just keep trying. People go say what I say, as I always say, what Dave teach me, remember 15 people, like the most amount, will never laugh at you, tell you all kind of thing. 3 people won't say nothing, they'll just stay quiet. They'll just watch, observe and stay quiet. 1 will make sure you never reach nowhere in life. That's the one with everybody, all 18 people, that is that 1 person, 18 combined together with that 1 person will make the 19. And just 1 person you need to come to make you succeed in life. So remember that, right? Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up, man. No matter what people say, how they discourage you, they tell you all kind of things, tell you stupid, you're dotish, you're retarded, you can't reach no way, all the wasting all the time. People that always say these things, that is them, what them need? Them need? I really tell you what they need if I really go to tell you what they need, but they just need to find themselves. That's what they need to do, and then they will understand. They never went through them kind of drama or anything, so they will know to reach to be something. So now for the past 20 years, I have been a successful truck and trailer driver. Yeah, I could drive. I could drive back one thing too, I can learn. First I was going down there, a lot of people teach me. Because I never discourage nobody, and then first the part start, the part solution. So I could drive like excavator and backhoe and thing. I can't control 100%, but I could drive it. I could literally drive it. Right? So I could drive. I could drive. When I tell you I could drive, I could drive. But I don't drive, man. I just be like one of them old people and them taking the time and driving, because that's the way we learn to drive. Take your time and go where you need to go, and you reach where you need to reach, right? So I hope all you enjoyed this video. I hope it was enjoyable to all, and I hope that all you watch the video, and thanks. And to all the people who always have negativity to say to you and tell you all kind of bad things, that is okay. Leave them. Just leave them alone. They go get numbered after a while. The more they tell you things, they go get you annoyed. I know. They go tell you all kind of hurtful things, but I don't think you have to leave them alone. Sooner or later, they go realize you ain't taking them on, and you're just on a path to be successful. You understand? So even on we videos, and people, a lot of people just have a lot of things to say about we bad. They never will encourage you. But that is okay. You continue doing what you're doing, and we'll continue doing what we're doing. And me and Shine not going to stop nothing to please nobody. We continue. And if you find anything we doing is shit, well, unsubscribe and continue your business. That's all. No need to worry, don't watch we don't really bother. You understand? People just run down subscribers in YouTube. We don't run down nothing. We just wait. Whenever it happens, it happens. And most everything, as I say, and I always just tell you, wherever I get on YouTube, whenever that time reach, I will be donating it, giving it away to people that really need it. So I really don't bother me. You understand? God is good. And once you believe in God, God will send everything for you in the right time. So anybody who watches this video, don't give up. Continue going to the path that all you want to reach. Keep on succeeding. And no matter how much ups and downs you get, don't worry. You always have God with you, and well me, because I don't ever give up. I'll fail, I'll go hate it. People go say all kind of thing, but next day I'm back to normal and I'm ready to rumble again. You see, that is how life does work, and that is how people does work. That's why I hate people, literally. Not man, I mean I don't hate people, like you just hate some of them. You understand? Hate. Let me get that off key one time. Hate people mean that I just don't like to be around people, because people always have negative things to say. They never will push your vibes up. You do something, they will never say, hey, you could do that a little better. And if you keep trying, but just try, you could do this a little better. That wasn't so funny. They won't message your inbox and tell you they prefer put it up and let everybody see. that you're feeling. You understand? But as I say, 15 people go be like that, 3 people go be mom, 1 go be the whole entire that process. There's 2 ways to reach nowhere in life, and that 1 person will help you to reach where you need to reach, right? So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspire you and keep you going. Don't give up. Thank God for yet another day. Wherever you feel you say, you will succeed today, right? My name is David from Cheyenne, Pinky, Sammy, all of them sleeping. I get my ass to go to work now. I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching, and don't ever give up in life. God have a path for everybody, even for the wicked ones as well. And He will send them to where they need to go. And the ones who does do the right thing and always believe in God will get to go on the right path. So thank you again. My name is David, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I'll always message you and tell you if you enjoy it and wherever it is. And well, I will see you all in the next one. And thank God for yet another day. And don't give up. Do not give up. All right, man? Keep trying. And God will send you on the right path. Out.